Hey there, guys! It's Evan here with another stream. Decided to try to climb to Ultra Ball tonight. Pretty simple. We're gonna be playing the Dark Ride Giratina EX deck. Without further ado, get into it. And as always, guys, we are streaming on Twitch at Big Dog Gaming 001. Make sure to leave a follow there. Means a lot to me and our extended friend network. That channel is to honor our friend Anthony Learman, who tragically passed away this last December. Over on YouTube, it's the Standards of Geekness podcast YouTube page. Make sure to leave a subscribe there. And I'm live on Facebook, actually. I was able to connect that finally. So, yeah, let's see what we got cooking here. Okay. Well, we can create some tension here. We actually drew into both Pokemon, two of the four Pokemon we play. Yeah, we're good. I bet that's so they're going the aggressive route. Okay. We're okay with this. Interesting. Okay. Well, that simplifies things. We're gonna go ahead and research. Drawing into some more support. So I'm gonna play the cape there. Helmet there. Go ahead and play energy on the Darkrai. 20 free damage. And we'll Broken Space Ball to end our turn. Overall, still in a pretty good position. It'll be interesting to see if they're playing the Magnetons to generate electric energy for Magnezones. Okay. That's a solution I'm fine with. I guess here's they'll play that to chip in. Yeah, they give that their Magneton. Volt charge it up. Makes sense. Hit for 20. Hit for 50. Okay. We are okay with that. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and leaf. Treat this back for that. Energy there. I think they were trying to set themselves up for an easy Magnezone to try to get rid of the Darkrai. I haven't seen too many of the Skarmory decks lately, so this is interesting. The copy of Darkrai works for me. Broken Space Bellow. So the way this is going to work is chances are they only play the one copy of Sabrina. They could Cyrus this up and try to get in for some more damage. That's fine. I'm not particularly worried. Orange pineapple juice for the stream. Cyrus, okay. Really going all in here, huh? Really afraid of attacking into that, aren't they? I'm okay with this. Their plans to get an easy Magnezone here. So what we're going to do is We're going to retreat. Put that out there. Go ahead and start. Basically make it to where they can't attack. Bellow, bellow, bellow. Okay. Yep, and the retreat, try to chip in for that. 140. Okay. Interesting. 2 cards left in hand. Okay, we take the 110, go to 40. They go to 120. We kill them on the crackback. See if we can draw a potion, maybe survive. Not exactly what we want, but we'll take it. We'll take the point. Now, if they have a second copy of Magnezone, there's not much we can do there. Okay. So their plan is to suicide here. Okay. They'll go up to 2. So we'll both be tied at 2 points. It's an interesting situation we found ourselves in. What do we got 6 cards left. We've played Our Lady and one of our potions. Okay. We have another equipment. Well, if they get this game, they get this game. We're not particularly. Okay, that is a blank. Okay. I think they might have this game, actually. Especially if they draw Magnezone. Yeah. Because they got 5 cards left on your deck, yeah. Pokeball for. Okay, you don't. I'm assuming just a shuffle? I guess they might not have it. Retreating. Okay. We can top deck Cyrus, will win the game. We'll take that. Well, that works. A 25% chance to draw the Cyrus here. Willing to bet they've drawn the Magnezone now. Although, I don't necessarily know if that wins them the game. Yep. Okay. Well, guess we're on the Cyrus or Bust plan. Okay. Okay. Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. All right, that's. I think we're on. This is a 4 or 5 game win streak. I was playing earlier a little bit at the laundromat, so with our deck being replaced and our laundry machine on the fritz, it's kind of been a little bit of a hassle. Yep, that is the 5 game win streak. This is Bixie's list from the Ursa Day event this last week. It's just really consistently powerful. I'm just trying to grind out some games tonight, so. Mm. All right, let's see what we got. Another steel deck, huh? Okay, well, we're in the Giratina plan, I guess. Let's go ahead and see if it's another Skarmory deck. Okay. Uh, we'll take it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All gas, no brakes. That is pretty much exactly what we want here in this situation. Cape there. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and. Yeah. Skarmory is a really aggressive deck. I can see why people would want to play it. I'm not particularly fond of its position in the metagame, but it's definitely one way to get some damage going. Well, we'll save that for later. They're at least gonna have to work a little extra hard for that. Okay. Well, that works. Well, they've got a one-turn window to play another Pokemon. Otherwise, we're gonna be up to 6 game win streak. Okay. Heatran. Okay. They're on the old school list, apparently. No hit for Team Rocket Grunt. Okay, that's fine. Get fucked. That's okay. Well, we're gonna make them work for it. And then they played out the Heat Train. We're not under immediate threat of them attacking because they still need to get 2 more energy on it, and then that's also going to ping itself too. Um, digging for maybe Dialga. Still 3 energy to retreat. And I guess you could leap it back. Okay. And that's GG's. And then, yeah, they're going to give us the concession. The reason, so this is like the 4th Skarmory deck I played tonight. First one I've seen with Heatran in a minute. I think people are just trying to go super aggressive to try to put pressure on the Giratina EX shells, just because a lot of them are cutting Jurgon. That's actually not super smart, because your damage output is primarily Skarmory. You need to be slightly more aggressive. That's why something like the Magnezone deck worked wonderfully. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next game. So I think either the next one or the win after will rank up. And I think that'll put us to Great Ball 4. If there is something you guys are interested in seeing me play, I can play that as well. This is a rank up battle. Okay, so this will put us into Great Ball 4. And then I think after 100 points there, we'll get into Ultra Ball. And then once you get into Ultra Ball 4, then it'll go up to Master Ball. Top 10,000 get like some prizes. I don't think we'll get there just because I don't think I have that time to commit to this. But I don't know if ranks reset. I should probably look into that if they're each month. All right, water deck. Money's on Gyarados, but I'm not super concerned. I like this matchup. Yep, Gyarados. So they're going to be on that Manphy into Palkia trying to. We're sequencing correctly for the Pokeball. Darkrai. Professors. Research. We'll wait a turn on that, actually. We'll go ahead and play Helmet there, too. And then we will go ahead and Broken Space Bellow and pass the turn. They're going to Manphy. We're not under an immediate danger here. So they'll put their energy there. Maybe play out another Pokemon. Yeah, research. They're trying to dig for the Magikarp because their way to win this game, ideally, is just getting Gyarados on as quickly as possible to where I can't afford to Giratina. Second Palkia. Greedy, but okay. I can dig it. I don't take damage, so the helmet won't trigger. Yep. Oh, a little late to the party there. We'll take that. Bolo. Wonder if they're gonna get that magic card. Okay. Manpy there. Still under not a lot of pressure. My guess is they will retreat the Manpy to bring out that Palkia, start attacking. We'll be able to play clear up there, I think. Even if they hit the coin flip, they'll suck, but we'll clear it out. Giant cape on that. Okay. And tails. Phew. Okay. So we'll take 60, they take 20, go back to 120. Heal it up. Okay. And this is, if they hit the coin flip, they pick up the 2 points, and then we're kind of far behind, but 6 cards left in our deck. Yeah, I mean, be shocked. There's the Gyarados. Okay. Okay. If we could top deck Cyrus here, that'd be great. Whew. All right, so we take 60. And then they're going to get blasted here. We'll go to 2 points. They'll have a choice of putting up the Gyarados to buy themselves a turn. And then we just play clear up. So that'll rank us right on up. Yeah, so the key to the Gyarados matchup, honestly, is sequencing. Just being patient. Obviously, the missing coin flips helped out as well. But being able to like play through their capes. I'm not super high on cape in the deck myself, as you saw in the deck profile probably the other night on YouTube, if you've been paying attention. If there's a deck you guys want to see, my next plan is to do Glady X and Masquerado. Executor EX. I'm planning on trying to get those on either later tonight or tomorrow. All right, we're in Great Ball 4, 7-game win streak. And then got the Twitch channel right over there as well. I just want to thank everyone again for checking out the YouTube videos, for checking out our podcast page, and the Twitch channel. It's just been a really fun thing to get to learn how to do this. Another day in the life, I guess. Let's go ahead and go to our next game. Let's get some Great Ball 4 games going. Okay, we got Darkrai EX. Okay, we're... Oh, okay, Wet Plants deck, I guess? Was not expecting that. So they're gonna play... Okay, Pokeball, they're trying to get some basics going. So basically, they're only on water energy. They use Leafeon to generate their grass energy for Selby. But Selby only needs one grass energy. Everything else can be colorless, or water in this case. Oh, that's not what we want. Professor's research. Get some action going. Okay. The only time you'll ever see me play Pokeball after research. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and Giant Cape there. Yeah, so the reason that they use only water energy is because they're using Erica's and Arita's to heal Leafeons. And Selby's to like just... I've played the deck before, it's fun. It's not super consistent, but doesn't need to be consistent at all, really. Yeah. This is where it'll start. Um, it's good against Darkrai shells, I'll give them that. Okay. We're looking at a pretty fast clock. I think we're going to Sabrina. Force them to need to retreat to do things. Not ideal. This might be the L we needed to reset. Okay. So my guess here is they'll put an energy there, retreat, put it up there, grass energy, hit me for 90. I'll go to 50. It's not exactly great, but guess they could have red and hit me for 110. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky guy. Okay, 90 my way. Darkrai is weak to grass, that is for sure. Okay. Go back to 100. 120. 140. I'll force them to have to heal it. Even then, we'll pick up the 2 points. Okay, so that'll put it to 50. They could Erica go to 100. And we hit back on the crackback. Or we to put them to 90, I guess. That'll do it. I still think we get pick up the 2 points here. It's not great, but okay. Seems a little risky. Okay, I take 70. Okay. This puts them in the position of having to have Cyrus, um, which they could. Tell you one thing, I'm really tired of the. I wish there was a way to report people who do this waiting for opponent returns thing, where they're just like fucking around. Well, that'll fucking do it. That will be game, guys. Yeah, I mean, the wet plant stack is interesting. I don't particularly think it's strong. It's just so happens to be strong against Darkrai itself. If it's your only Pokemon or your only attacker. The Darkrai Weevil shells, it's very weak to, are very weak to it. Um, I It has a ton of healing. It's got the ability to draw out games. You could see it make a surprise reappearance in the meta again. I think Gyarados really just beats the shit out of it. I think Beedrill's better. I think the Executor Shell is better in my opinion too. That said, GG's to my opponent. All right. All right. And tell the cats are going nuts for their new food that they're trying. Okay. Well, looks like we're probably in a Darkrai here. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the hell that. Okay. Maybe it's just a card I haven't seen before. Shroodle. Also wild to me that each one of those crown rares is valued at $400. Jesus Christ! Somebody, we got a whale. We got a whale. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're on a slightly aggressive Darkrai Weevil shell. We're gonna go ahead and research just to try to dig for some answers. All right, end our turn. We're not under an immediate threat. If they had, Weeble out there, they could do like some shenanigans where they Darkrai and then Dawn into Weeble EX. That would be really strong. Guess they could Dawn there too, but all right. We're not under any pressure. Heal that. Giratina is probably just going to sit back and gain energy once or twice. And they're researching. They're trying to dig for Probably my guess is Weevil EX to try to really ratchet up the pressure here. Or maybe like an X speed into Weevil EX. Yep. Okay. Okay. I got nothing. Take it. We'll see where this gets us, I guess. Hmm. I think in this instance, Guillotine is more of a liability. We'll go ahead and Broken Space Bellow. They'll be able to start applying some level of pressure, but not particularly worried. Yeah. This matchup's so interesting, especially the mirror match. A lot of people don't seem to enjoy it, but this will force them. They'll probably retreat, put energy on the Darkrai, so that'll be 140. That actually might just kill me if they have a red. My opponent hasn't really had to commit. That's kind of honestly the reason this deck's so super powerful. Oh my god. Yeah, we're super dead. Treat, and then hit Rady, pick up the points. But yeah, I'm okay with that because I can ping for. Okay, they pick up 2 points. We knock them to 120. This puts them in Giratina range. We go to 110. We even up the game. They've got no energy on the Giratina. I kill it on the next turn. And if they play another Pokemon, I still have Cyrus to kill it too, so not particularly worried about this matchup. Honestly, I was a little worried there just because they've got so much more gas than we do, but you can have so much more velocity in your hand. It doesn't matter if you're not. And there's the concession. This deck's just really super powerful. I'm hoping with the next set we get some more powerful tools that are not just psychic or darkness or water. Or honestly, I think seeing some more powerful seal options would be great. Some more, honestly, a different Gengar EX would be great too. Something that's actually playable because Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. The introduction of fairy types would be really interesting, I think, and more playable dragons. Part of me wants to play the Dick Fingers deck on here, Wug Trio, see what happens in ranked, but um, I have noticed that the Water 18 trainer decks have basically disappeared. It's not for a lack of, light or a lack of prominence of Lightning, I guess. Lightning is like one of the least played types right now. Okay, so client crashing apparently. I think the client crashed. Okay. We won a game we didn't get to play. I'll take the free 16 points. Okay, what are they on? Steel? We're going first. Probably a lean with Giratina, just for damage output. Am I going first? Wasn't even paying attention, yeah. Skarmory? Oh, Dialga, okay. Well, we'll go ahead and make this simple. So they're probably in the Dialga Arceus EX deck, which is perfect. Rocky Helmet. Gonna be a giant cape. And we'll Broken Space Bellow. So they'll probably spend some time building up their board. It's funny enough, is Dialga EX, Charizard EX, and the Pokeball are the three I don't own. Broken Space Bellow. Okay. Okay, we go to 120, they go to 110. Okay. Pokemon Center Lady. We go Broken Space Bellow. Okay. Okay, so we lose an energy. That's fine. Giant Cape there. Would not shock me if they retreat. I guess they can just stack up energy on that Dialga. They've got tons of gas. Um, okay. Hmm. Oh, YOLO. They've got this Dialga's pretty stacked with energy. We've got a 2-turn clock to win the game. Um, they'll go to 150, 130. We might still pull it off. It's gonna be hard. That'll make it a little harder. Okay. Maybe Try to go the safer route, I guess. Heavy impact, nope. Hey, takes the 2 free points. Don't blame me. Can't say that I blame you there, Med. Okay. Treat and maybe potion. Okay. 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 Retreat. Okay. Been loaded up on gas this whole game, so it makes sense. God, I love that RCCX. It's just beautiful artwork. Okay. All right, that gets us the concession. Yeah, I think the Guillotine EX, obviously, this shell is just the best shell in the game right now. I'm hoping aggressive decks can make a comeback. Um, I do still like the Charizard EX shells. The new Charmander and Charmeleon in particular are really, really, really strong. That said, Moltres is a little slow, even because it can generate up to 3 energy, but the Giratina being guaranteed to get one turn one, it's pretty insane. All right, we got 52 points. Think we can get there, guys. I think we can get there. Let's go ahead and keep it up. Still can't believe it snowed as much as it did earlier. We're in April now. This stuff needs to be done. Sorry, I just saw the Celtics Magic score and was very confused. Okay. All right. Mirror match time. Okay, we've got the helmet. We don't have any card draw though, so we're in a lot of trouble. This could be a disaster for us in the making. You know, if they've got Darkrai, they're already simply just in a better position than us. We won't even argue that with them. Yeah, because then they can start putting pressure on us. Yeah, they drew way better than we did this game. That's kind of the downside. With these decks, sometimes it just doesn't come together. You kind of turtled up, and Well, that is less than ideal. We don't draw another Pokemon. Probably next turn we're dead. Um, Even if we with the Pokemon Lady, Center Lady, which I don't know why they just name the card Nurse Joy and making it a supporter, like named after her. Okay. Yeah, we're in a huge amount of trouble if we don't draw another. Yeah, because even if I attack, it puts me to 90, and then the Darkrai can swoop in after a retreat. Yeah, we go to 110. They'll go up in energy. Yeah, because they can just come in and hit for put us to 90. And they get 100. Yeah, no, we're screwed if we don't draw another Pokemon. We have a 1 turn clock. Well, it's kind of the breaks with this matchup. And that is going to be the concession from us. I am not going to waste my time or my opponent's. GG's, guy. We're at the almost hour mark. Okay, 57 points. I think we can get there. I mean, worst case, we don't. This is minimal stress. I've seen a lot of people stressing out about this on threads, on a lot of other social media places. It's just a game, guys. Unless you're playing in a cash tournament for cash or other stuff, it ain't worth stressing out about. And even then, you can only control what you control. Okay. What are they on? Yeah. Another mirror. Yeah, see, that's the problem is we get to this stage in the meta where it's just like very stagnant. Okay. Pseudo mirror, I guess. They're on the poison train, which I'm okay with that. Okay. Hit me for 20. Okay. We'll write it out. Because they're probably going to do something like a research into. Oh, there's Darkrai. So they're on the poison Darkrai train. So the wheezing to poison, Darkrai for pressure. If I see a Crobat, at this point I'm wondering what kind of space you have in your deck. Okay, puts us to 140. Poison us down to 130, then hit for 30, put to 100. Yeah, I mean that works. I don't think particularly the wheezing. Honestly, the poison route is a viable route, like in tournament settings, because Arceus is just too strong. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So they'll poison, hit for 30, put us to 90. Um, we'll kill. Darkrai will come in, kill ours. Yeah, it's not particularly great. Hmm. No, we might not. No, because they're still gonna have to be energy efficient here. So that'll put us to 80. We go back to 110. We might not die before we start chipping away at them. I guess they could Koga that back. That would be annoying. That'll do it. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. So they're trying to protect their Darkrai at all costs here. Um, I'm not sure what they're digging for at this point. Maybe another copy of Darkrai. How much space do you have in your deck? Okay. That'll put us to 90. I guess the question here is, do we leaf? So I can kill that outright. They kill a crackback. Um, I do 130. They do 100. So I go dead to a red basically there in that situation. Because then I go to 130 to 110. They hit me for that. Yeah, I think it's safe to do this route. Because then I recover. I'm up to 2 points. They're going to play their Darkrai. Darkrai will put me to 110, then 100. Not particularly amused with how that works. Actually, they might. They would actually be dead. Okay. Yeah, they're dead there. Ooh, Jesus. How? So you're playing two Weezings. I saw, or one Weezing, two coughing, and you have the. How many Pokemon are you playing? I mean, I've been thinking about Darkrai Magnezone as an option using Giratina instead of like the Kangaskhan's in the past that we use in that shell. That's something that I'm working on conceptualizing as well um, to kind of be a slightly more aggressive version of this deck. Excuse me. Probably going to go for about 10 more minutes, guys, just because I have been up quite a while. Okay, we're on against a grass deck again. Let's start the battle. Okay, Meowscarada. Not exactly ideal, but yeah, I mean they're gonna. The Spigarato engine is actually really really strong. It's one of the reasons that Masquerada is just insanely powerful. We take no damage to any grass card. It's zero commitment for them. Put a little bit of pressure on this. Bellow. Okay. God, that's a beautiful, beautiful Pokeball. It gives me FOMO. Gives me the fear of missing out because I want them because they're beautiful, but I'm not willing to invest that much into it. Come on, whiff. Ah, fuck. Well, you win some, you lose some on that, I guess. Okay. Yeah, Wigglytuff healing engine for this? That would be interesting. Okay. Think I would have maybe waited a little bit, but guess you can't afford it if I can somehow kill it. You're gonna draw your pieces no matter what anyway, so. Bellow, Bellow. See, this is a matchup where Drugon would be good. Um, being able to be 1 point, chip some damage in. All right, here we go. They're gonna start making their moves now. Okay, I see you. You must have at least one copy of Meowscarada in your hand. Okay. Well, that would have been useful like a minute ago. I think we gotta get creative and clever here. It's not a great matchup. That deck is a natural predator. If they've got it, they've got it, though. Nothing we can do to stop that. So hit for 150, and then we're just screwed. Yep, they've got it. Yep. Ugh. They're gonna hit for 130. Yeah, I'm just dead. GG's. Miaskarad is just really, really insanely powerful. It's probably my pick for the top anti-meta choice. I know a lot of people are high on Galadiacs. Miaskarada's positioning in terms of giving up 1 point is just really, really strong. I think we got time for one more game, and then we'll call it a night, guys. Winning all them coin flips, apparently. Okay, we're against a fighting deck. So let's see what happens here. Well, that is not good for us. They drew their one copy of Sudowoodo. Hmm. One small tree versus a world full of gods right now, and they're. I was kind of hoping to draw a helmet there, that way I could have at least some level of pressure on it. But they're getting all gas right now, so. Uh, Fighting is just really strong in terms of its ability to just be aggressive against the EX decks. Jesus Christ, if you have Lucarios, I am like double Lucario. I'm like so screwed. Okay. I can just retreat right into it. It's kind of redundant. This is a matchup where Drudagon actually is very necessary. You're giving up percentage points by trimming the Drudagons. They're still gonna. Do you have anything left? Start loading up energy on Marshadow, I guess. Try to take me down. Okay. There's not much I can do about that. So it'll be 70, yeah. Nope. I actually should have put the other guillotine up. My bad. Okay. Well, that'll do it, I guess. That will hit for one big chunk of change. Okay. Um, I don't really want to give you free points, but okay. They'll Marshadow to kill. Um, okay. There's your left in deck. Four. Man. Yep. All right. Well, we got the concession. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. This has been a lot of fun to stream like this, guys. I'm hoping to do this, um, at least a couple times a week and continue the content on YouTube. As always, make sure you go ahead and go to Big Dog Gaming 001 on Twitch. Give us a follow. Go over to the Standards of Geekness YouTube page. Give us a subscription. Your support means everything to what Brian and I are doing. I'll catch you guys later.